Bill DeSimone in the Optimal Exercise Studio in Cranbury, New Jersey. Again with 2025 exercise science intern Shaliza and a quick cameo from Harley and Milo. This is the third of the quick start workouts. Now, if you stay with the first 5 exercises, the ones on the left, you probably get most of what you can get from weight training, at least for health benefits. All of your big muscle groups are involved, your long bones and pelvis are bearing weight for bone density purposes, and shoulder and spine postures are being addressed. And if that works for you, great, no need to do more. Now, if you want to add strength and tone to specific areas, you do have to add specific exercises. This second group features the upper back, the lats, the hips, and the back of your upper arm, the triceps. This third group of exercises is specific to the shoulders, biceps, and calves. The rationale behind using specific exercises for specific muscles, from biomechanics and muscle physiology, is that with practice, the body chooses the largest muscle in a chain to bear the brunt of the work as an energy conserving measure. So when you start doing bench presses, for example, your body uses your pectorals and shoulders and triceps, but eventually the brunt of the work will be done by the largest muscle in the chain, the pectorals. So at some point, to specifically work the shoulders and triceps, you need to do exercises in which the shoulders are the largest muscle in the chain, and separately ones where the triceps are the largest, and so on. The overhead press is a standard classic weight exercise that's included in every basic routine and every manufacturer's line of stations. However, moving the arm overhead is far more complex internally than that would imply, because not only does your arm move in your shoulder, it also involves scapulohumeral rhythm and the rotator cuff. And if everything internally doesn't work smoothly, you're vulnerable to impingement and inflammation, which in turn turns into the itises, tendonitis, bursitis, arthritis. And that's without extra weight in your hand. With the extra weight, all that can go wrong gets accelerated. If you're going to do the press, keep the range fairly tight and use a steep incline, as Shaliza demonstrates here. And if at some point your shoulders start to hurt, consider dropping this exercise and see if it helps. An alternative to the press, which avoids the overhead portion and the impingement position, is the scap raise from physical therapy. As Shaliza shows here, move your arms slightly more forward than in a side raise, but not directly forward as in a front raise. Lead with your thumbs, so at the top, the dumbbells are vertical instead of horizontal. Don't be surprised if you can't progress the weight dramatically, because the long moment arm makes a lightweight feel heavier. Your shoulders will thank you. Another option for the shoulders is the reverse fly. Now, I'm generally not a fan of elastic resistance except in certain circumstances, and this is one of them. Hey, Matt. You could do this exercise bent over with dumbbells, but then you have to pay attention to your spine posture while you're trying to pay attention to your shoulder girdle posture and movement. So I would start with this exercise, upright with an elastic band. You can always progress to the dumbbell version later, if at all. With dumbbell curls, you have a choice to make. In a hammer curl, your palms face each other and your thumbs lead, so the dumbbells finish vertically. This emphasizes the brachioradialis of the forearm, the piece of meat on the thumb side that's close to the elbow. In a sense, this is a more useful way to curl because it may be more applicable to how you lift things in daily life. Oof, let's get this joker off your screen as quickly as possible. The other main option is for your palms to be facing forward. The hand is supinated. In this position, the biceps of the upper arm are the prime mover. Now, the biceps aren't that important functionally because other muscles do the same functions. You have other elbow flexors, other hand supinators, other muscles that stabilize the shoulder. But visually, the biceps gets the most attention. Which way to the beach? The last exercise is the heel raise for the calves, the back of the lower legs. These are important both functionally and visually because these muscles help pump blood back up to the heart and they help with balance. One dilemma with any form of calf exercise is that the weight has to go through the feet, which aren't a solid column like a femur. There are many joints, small muscles, connective tissue like plantar fascia. And if you have flat feet, plantar fasciitis, bunions, etc., trying to load a lot of external weight can become problematic. It's still worth doing with body weight or light external weights. It just becomes a balance between enough to feel like exercise and not so much that you aggravate your feet. Ugh, this guy again. Now you've seen the exercises I recommend to start that can be done in most commercial gyms. And the question might be, how do you organize them? And the real answer is the way you will do them. If you want to master the first 5, then replace that with the second group or the third group and then master them. That works. If you want to do the first 5, then add one exercise at a time. That works. If you want to progress to doing all the exercises in one session or half in one or half in another, that works too. What works for you is the right answer. The magic, the real benefit, comes from going from no exercise to regular, safe exercise, not finding the perfect formula. If you'd like individual help with this, contact me for an online consultation or in-person training. There are also books and Kindles and the rest of the videos on this channel. There will be links in the description, and please subscribe to get notified of new videos. Good luck with your workouts. Okay, so just for an experiment, keep going, keep going, keep going, keep going. Now lower it about halfway. No, don't budge, stay right there. So you see this second hand up there? Try to last until it hits the 6. 15 more seconds. Are your muscles burning at all? 5 more seconds, because I wouldn't lie.
Yeah, okay.
You're allowed to breathe. You're allowed to breathe while you're doing this stuff.
That really burned.
Oh.